Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sei. Yesterday, last year, a very happiness thing happened. My wages get up, and I asked my manager why you should do that, and she said because you are very hardworking, and I feel very happy, and I like to work there. So what I want to say is that the wages problem is very important. So today, I will talk about the wage payment problem. First, Hugo will talk about the profile, and then SK will talk about the challenges, and I will talk about the solutions, and at the last, Keio will talk about the risk and risk solutions.
No problem. I'd like to talk about the first profile, and today's topic is Gravity's rising wages. Gravity is a credit processing company, and the CEO of this company, Price, announced in 2015. They have settled the minimum wage of US dollar $70K minimum wages of all staff, and the purpose is improve the well-being of employees and to thrive long term and effect. First is for employees. By rising up wages, employees can change their lifestyle. For example, one of the workers says they can have new families or trip by far, and the company side hard working motivation. By the rising up wages, they can motivate lower workers and help them work harder. So their productivity will increase. And second is attention. By introducing such innovating project, the Gravity can gain publicity by using medias such as TV or business magazine. And next is a bad effect. A bad effect is for employees. First, low motivation of high salary workers. This means that before introducing the rising wages, high salary workers can get high salary because they have talent compared with low salary workers. So after this project is introduced, they will have a low motivation, and then they don't have loyalty. And consumer side, they have concern about pay raise because of the rising wages, and there are still challenges, and HK will talk about the challenges of rising wages.
So next, I will explain about the challenges. We think there are 4 types of workers in one company. This is a positioning map. We analyze workers 2 terms. One term is talented. Second term is loyalty. Loyalty includes motivation. And first is group B. They are talented worker, and they have loyalty. So this is a very good worker. And group A worker is they have a good talented, but they lack of loyalty. So they tend to get a high salary, but maybe some of them they complain about company because working environment or the salary. And group C is low talent. They don't have they are not so talented, but they have loyalty. And this group people, I think so many people include this group. I think they are the good worker for company because they have a high motivation. So this group of people is a resource for company. Please next. And this is the challenges. We think there are two challenges in this case. As first challenge is internal challenges. As I said, there are two types of problem. The first problem is group C people. They get low salary, but they are not so talented, but they have loyalty. So they need more talent. And group A people, they have a high salary. They get high salary, and they are so talented, but they are lack of loyalty. So they need loyalty. And as indicated in the case, group A people tend to quit their job so frequently. So group A people need loyalty, and so this is our internal challenges. How to create talented and loyal workers. So this is two types of access to this program. This is moves A people to group B, and or moves C people to group A. And this is our internal challenges. And second, I explain about external challenges. As indicated in this case, external challenges is a relation with customer. So this means it's a financial problem of the company, because customer may feel this company may go to bankrupt because this company gravities pay so high salary for all workers. So this financial problem will emerge. So this is our challenges, how to make a good relationship with customer. And next is a solution.
So I'm going to talk about the solution. First, we think that we should cut the C group's wages. Why should we do that? Because it will make a gap between the A group and the C group. So if the A group feel they are more enriched, we think they are more important. So their group loyalty will come up, and they will be motivated to work. And second, we want to change the working environment. Why should we change the environment? Because we need to make them easy to work. So we want to introduce a flexible workplace system. For example, you can work at home, at cafe, also at the company. You can work everywhere you want to work. Just do your job. And then we can make new communication spaces, because we should let them talk to each other, like the workers know each other, so they can be a good friend, and they will not want to leave the company where there are many good friends for them. And this will make the relation better and make a whole environment easy to work. And third, so the relation is we want to introduce a pension system. For example, if you work at a company for about 10 years, you will get $1,000 after you retire. And if you work for 20 years, you will get $10,000. So it will make them have a long-term growth. If they stay in the company long enough, they will get more pension, and they will have, because they have a goal to work in the company. So we think that loyalty will be very high. And next, Keio will talk about the risk about our solution.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then I will talk. I will talk about external relation, because we will introduce an external audit to let the other company to analyze our financial problem. If we think our financial problem is not a problem, so other customers will trust us and make our reliability up. And also we want to promote our annual reports to let other customers know about them, let the company know about them. So it will make us more transparent, and that's our solution for the internal and the external challenges. Then Keiko will talk about the risk.
There are always risks when you are doing a solution. So, and that is something that we need to cover as well. Then I'm gonna talk about it. So, this is a risk. When we cut the wage of C group, and that is one thing is getting their loyalty down, and the second thing is that might not be effective way because the company will be having the not talented people, employees for a long time. So we came up with the one solution that is not that one. This one. Which is Japanese style. When I say Japanese style, we came up with the three concrete ideas. The first thing is a stable wages growth, and the second is it's hard to see, but I wrote pension, and the third thing is education. So the stable wages growth is which is a Japanese common way in business, and what that means is you getting older in company, you can get more money as a salary. So which make their loyalty up, and the second thing is the pension. So the pension which is also common in Japan, the pension from the company will be dependent on how long you've been working for the company, which also makes their loyalty up. And the third thing is education. Actually, they're not talented, as I said earlier. That is not good. That is not effective. So we can educate, which is also the common in Japan. So I think that is solve those risks. And the second risk is of course cost. When he said we're gonna build the communication spaces and the pension, so which is cost a lot. That is gonna be really cost. So we came up with a solution. I don't think there is a solution, but I want you to think about this situation. What does it cost for? That is for getting their loyalty and the production up, which means that makes the company revenue up. So that cost can be from that revenue. So those are our solution for the risks. And in conclusion, we've been talking about the Gravity company, and we found out the challenges and solutions. And those, of course, there are some the risks by doing that. So, and we talked about it. And basically, I want you to know our policy is harmony with the original strategy and the Japanese style. Thank you for our presentation. Here's here. Thank you for listening. That was a presentation.
And here's the Q&A section. You can ask them questions for 15 minutes.
Okay, I'll start with the first one here. Thank you for the presentation. Good stuff. This Gravity company, as far as I know, is an American company, right? This is based in US. And your Japanese style in terms of the stable wage growth. How is it going to work if the cost of living is depreciating in the market? Because obviously, you only give a raise based on the aging, right, of the staff. What if the market is going down, and how are you going to handle that? Please explain.
Yeah. If you think about it as a short term, it's gonna be really tough. But if this is a long term, as it said, the case said, we need to look at it as a long term. So we found out the long term strategy. So as you said earlier, you're right. That would be really hard. But we will, raise their wages up. Well, that would be the best strategy that at least we can come up with. Did I answer your question?
Not exactly, but I think I'm getting it. I really want to take a point, right? I think doing your analysis is all good, but
Yeah.
you need to consider different factors in terms of the market change, condition change, right?
Yeah.
Managing the risk is not just about one style, it's about what the market economy is going. So we need to understand the global economy and the impact of those. So hopefully this will be a learning lesson for you guys as well. Thank you. Yeah.
I had sort of a question, maybe a little bit of feedback. You did mention customers, which was good because you thought of the different segments of employees. I think you spent a lot of time thinking about that. You also considered the customers and the impact on the customers. But there were some other very important stakeholders, like for example, the minority shareholder. And I'm not sure that you really considered that impact. You talked a little bit about external, but you didn't fully play out the external scenario. So I'm not going to ask you now, what would that shareholder have thought, but it's a question that you left in my mind. If that makes sense.
I just have one comment. I think you have assumed that loyalty is directly linked to the pay, which in reality the loyalty may be affected by many factors, including the work environment and work satisfaction, etc. So I don't think simply increasing the salary would increase the loyalty of the employees.
Yeah, but I think at least, I want you to think about your, like totally, if it's getting up, is there happy, right? You're happy, right? It's what we're thinking. We want to make, the worker happy, and they can, we want, make them feel like, I want to work for this company. That was one of the reason why we came up with that idea.
And I also said we needed to make a communication spaces because we want not the money, but we want the workers become friends to each other, so they will like to work at the place where there are many friends. So we are maybe focused on the wages problem so much, but we still work on the other relationship problems like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for Keio University. And next will be second group, and you can be seated.
We can see here.
Yes, you can listen to others' teams.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.